Welcome to A Journey with Food, Body, and Life podcast, a show for self led women who are ready to step into their own transformation with food and body. I am Haneen, a certified eating psychology coach and a mom of two. I believe it's time for a deeper approach to our nutritional health, one that not only helps us heal with food and body, but also heal with our life. Join me each week for guidance on your journey so that together we'll find your way back to fully loving yourself. If you are tired of the mainstream approaches and you want to go deeper to heal with the root causes of your challenges like emotional eating, binge eating, body image issues, and you're ready to live in peace and freedom, then this is the perfect show for you. Hey guys, welcome back to another insightful episode of A Journey with Food, Body, and Life podcast. Today we have a topic that affects each and every one of us, and that is the importance of prioritizing our nutritional health. So by now, you know that I do not recommend diets, and the way to optimally nourishing our body is not through diets or diet rules. But here's the thing: how do I feed my body well and make sure that I am nourishing my body without following diet rules and without taking careless actions or decisions? So, in this episode, I am going to address that, and I will also be talking about and sharing with you some steps you can take today so that you get started on prioritizing your nutritional health in a very simplistic and straightforward way. All right, let's dive in. So, to begin with, here are two main reasons for why we might not be prioritizing our nutritional health. The first one is we might be still feeling confused after ditching the diet on how can we prioritize our health without relying on diet plans. And maybe you are in a place as well where you feel rebellious towards healthy eating and healthy food simply because there was a lot of stress on healthy eating and you were feeding your body more than it needs, and maybe you were restricting or depriving yourself from foods you might have considered bad and you genuinely wanted to have them, but oh no, the diet forbid you from eating it. So the tension might still be there when it comes to healthy eating versus unhealthy eating, and that is okay, and that is very, very normal. So if this is you right now, I just want to let you know that things will get better. You will not stay in this phase. It is a phase, and you will learn how to move forward, and then you are on your way to building a healthier relationship with food and body. And if you feel like you need extra support on this, of course, you can reach out to health professionals who help you build a healthy relationship with food and body, or help you with the ditching the diet phase and then moving to making food choices based on your body's unique needs without diet rules, but at the same time, making sure you are nourishing your body well. Now, the second reason for us not prioritizing or being able to prioritize our nutritional health is that we are living in a fast-paced life, So our modern lives often seem like a never-ending juggling act. We're consistently balancing work and family and social obligations and personal goals, Unfortunately, amid the chaos, our nutritional health can often take a backseat. But today, I want to remind you why it's crucial to prioritize our nutritional health and the positive impact it can have on our mood, energy, business, and on our overall well being. So, here's the thing: our bodies do require a wide range of nutrients to function optimally. These nutrients, such as vitamins, minerals, proteins, carbohydrates, and fats, act as building blocks for our cells and provide energy for various bodily processes. So, yes, we are learning how to ditch the diet, but also we still acknowledge the importance of feeding our body with these nutrients. So, when we consistently make poor dietary choices, maybe because we are relying on diets, or maybe because we are afraid of food, or simply because we don't have time to be taking the optimal dietary decision, this can lead to deficiencies, imbalances, and an increased risk of developing chronic conditions, and this also affects our mental health. So, it's safe to say that our nutritional choices play a significant role in our overall well being. Prioritizing our nutritional health is like investing in our long term vitality. It strengthens our immune system, enhances cognitive function, promotes healthy aging, and supports our emotional well being. So think of it as the foundation upon which our health is built. Now that we have addressed the importance of taking care of our nutritional health, let's address some of the common challenges people face when trying to prioritize it. One of the major challenges is time, especially if you are a mom and a business owner, or you are a student, you are living alone, or regardless of the life circumstance you are living. In our current, let's say, era, we are challenged with time. People often find it difficult to prepare healthy meals from scratch due to their busy schedules. So, I want you to reflect on where you stand in this. Do you have time to prepare your meals? Do you find that you want to have more time to prepare your meals or to put more effort into your meals? But also remember not to be a perfectionist when it comes to that. So, if you are a busy mom and you have work and you have a lot of things going on in your life, I want you to also consider not adding more stress into your life. And when I say that we need to drop perfectionism, here's why. First of all, if you do have a perfectionist mindset when it comes to taking the best nutritional decisions and all of these things, you might end up either taking care of your nutritional health or not taking care of it at all. And why? Simply because when you are taking care of your nutritional health from a perfectionist standpoint, you are putting too much effort into these choices, you are putting too much time, you are overloading yourself, and then if you don't spend time, you are telling yourself you are not good enough, you are not putting any effort, and then any effort you might take, you will always deem it as not good enough, and therefore you will just give up on taking healthy nutritional decisions. So here you would be like going back and forth between perfectionism and being careless. So here is how my clients and I work through the challenge of not having a lot of time. So, first and foremost, planning and meal prepping can be a game changer. I really can't stress this enough, how this can actually impact your nutritional decisions and how you view yourself as someone who is taking care of their nutritional health and the health of their loved ones who are living with them at home. So, here is how planning and meal prepping might look like. You might want to set aside and dedicate time each week to plan your meals and to create shopping lists, and a day to or a couple of days per week to go and buy these items and also prepare meals in advance. So, for me and my family, usually Saturdays is when we sit down together and we spend a maximum of 15 minutes to decide on the meals we want to have during the week or the upcoming week. And for me, I'm not a person who likes to cook. I don't really find pleasure in cooking, but I know that it is important for my own health and for the health of my kids, and this is the option that I want to take. You can always buy foods, or you can subscribe to meal services. But for me and my family, having homemade meals make more sense to us. So again, for that reason, I choose to cook or prepare 3 lunch ideas or meals only. So I'm not a person who likes to cook and prepare meals. So I often opt to having the same meal for 2 days in a row and then having another meal for another 2 days, you know? So let's say if on Monday I am, let's say, making burgers, so we're gonna have burgers on Monday and Tuesday. So this is always the case. It's like I'm cooking for Monday and Tuesday one meal, then Wednesday and Thursday another meal, then Friday and Saturday another meal, and Sunday usually it's either we order out or we eat with family members or whatever it is. So it's more spontaneous on Sunday. So going back to you, I want you to sit and reflect on the best option for you when it comes to meal prepping. Do you like cooking from scratch? Do you prefer ordering out or eating in? Do you prefer to cook or prepare one meal for 2 days? So, how does it look like for you? And try to remember a phase in your life where it was working, you know? So try to go back in time and think of when, or a phase in your life where you felt like you are on top of your nutritional decision making, you know, and things were going okay and you were not pressuring yourself or adding too much stress on yourself and all of these things. So maybe you want to start there by redoing what you were doing back then and maybe shifting it a little bit, customizing it and personalizing it in a different way that matches what you're going through right now. And believe me when I say it, meal prepping, or at least jotting down the meal ideas for the week ahead, really helps big time, especially when it comes to deciding on what you want to have, you know? So I've spent years just worrying about what I want to have or prepare for today's meal, you know? So that actually takes more energy and time, and it is time consuming more than sitting for 20 minutes a week deciding on the meals for the upcoming week and then going into operation mode when it's the right time for me to cook, you know? So I highly encourage you to try this technique out. And of course, you can always reach out on Instagram at hanin.eatingpsychology. That's HANIN.eatingpsychology. And let me know if this tip helps or not. Now, the other step or tip I want to give you today, other than meal prepping and planning, is mindful eating. Paying attention to your body's hunger, fullness, and satisfaction cues, slowing down while eating, and savoring each bite can actually promote better digestion and help you avoid overeating. So, slow down when you're eating, be present, take your time, and just enjoy what you're eating, because in this way you are putting your body in the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the rest and digest system or nervous system. Here your digestion is working at its optimal state. So yes, I want to prepare my meals. I want to have time to prepare it. I want to encourage my family to make better nutritional decisions. But aside from that, how am I eating also helps big time with how my body is interacting with these foods. So when I choose to mindfully eat, I am prioritizing my health and especially my digestion when it comes to the other tasks that I'm doing during the day. So if I am working, here I want to prioritize the next task that I want to do, which is, let's say, eating. So here I would stop working and just be there with the meal. I'm sitting at the table, I am enjoying what I'm eating, I'm giving my digestion the priority. And through mindful eating, I am building a better connection with my body and its cues when it comes to what food it needs at each moment of the day. So if you remember in the last episode we talked about nourishment versus restriction. So for me to take better nutritional decisions and to nourish my body, I want to be in it and I want to reinforce this connection so that I can take better nutritional decisions, and therefore I am prioritizing my nutritional health. And the last couple of tips I want to share with you are more general, but they are also important for our nutritional health. So, first of all, I want you to stay hydrated. So, keep a water bottle next to you. And I always share this tip with my clients. I tell them, pretend that the water bottle is your phone. You literally take your phone everywhere you go. Whether you are still at your house or maybe you are outside, you take your phone wherever you go, right? So I want you to treat the water bottle the same way. If you are in the living room, take the water bottle with you or the cup. It really depends on what you use to drink with. If you are going out, take your water bottle with you. So keep it next to you so that you keep reminding yourself to keep on drinking and hydrating yourself. Now, the second thing is it's important for you to be getting enough sleep. Sleep highly affects our cravings and highly affects what we desire to eat during the day, and it affects our digestive system. So make sure you are having enough sleep. There is no magical number or magic number in here. It really depends on each body and what feels best for you. For example, I'm a person who needs at least 8 hours of sleep, so I always make sure that I sleep early, and I try my best to have an uninterrupted sleep during the night so that I feel my best during the day. So make sure you are having enough sleep, and of course incorporate regular physical activity, because all of this is really, or it really affects your nutritional decisions, your cravings, and your overall health. That brings us to the end of today's session on the importance of prioritizing our nutritional health, and I just want to leave you with this. Our nutritional health is not about looking good, but it's about feeling good. By prioritizing your meals and overall nutritional health, you are setting yourself up to long-term success when it comes to your relationship with food and body and how you feel inside out. Alright, you guys, that's it for today. I wish you a blessed journey with food and body, and I will see you next week.